Good morning, children. Saira. Children, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter number 5, data handling. So, this is the introductory part of this chapter. Today we are going to discuss only introduction of this chapter. What we are going to do in this chapter, that only we are going to discuss, children. So this is the introduction of this chapter. So our very first topic is about pictograph. Now pictograph, what is the meaning of pictograph? This word is very much familiar to you. This is not a new word to you. In 7th standard also we have discussed, we have made pictograph. So let's recall that what is pictograph actually. See children, a data representation of data in a picture form, that is called pictograph. So let's take one example of store. See, let's imagine in a store on Monday 10 pens sold, in Tuesday 20 pens sold, Wednesday 25 pens sold, Thursday 40 pens, and so on. So we have to represent 30 pens in the Monday column. So how you can represent? You are having two ways. First, you can make 30 pens, the picture of 30 pens you can make, or what you can do, you can decide 10 pens represent one pen picture. How? Let's see. We can say that 10 pens is equal to one pen picture. Okay, so what kind of data we are having? We are having Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, so on Monday 30 pens sold, on Tuesday 20 pens sold, on Wednesday 25 pens sold, and Thursday 40 pens, and Friday 50 pens. Okay, so it's very hard to draw 30 pens picture, 20 pens picture, 50 pens picture. What you can do, you can represent 10 pens equal to one pen picture. So how you can basically make a pictograph here? Let's see. So you can write days here, first column. Second column will represent the picture. Getting my point? So this will be your picture here. So days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, so Monday, total number of pens you are having 30, so you can draw 30 pens like this. It means this is your 30 pens, because one pen here represents 10 pens. 10, 20, 30. Tuesday is 20, so make only 2 pens here. Wednesday is 25. Now this is your 20. And how you can make 5? You can make half pen like this. So this will represent your 5 here. Okay. Now Thursday is having 40 pens. So you can make 4 pens here, because one pen represent 10 pens. Okay. Friday is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is your pictograph of this particular given example. I hope you are getting my point. Okay, next topic is of bar graph. Now, what kind of data we can represent in the bar graph? Bar graph represent a kind of information like marks. A student, if we talk about one student having 5 subjects. So if you want to see what kind of marks that student is having in all 5 subjects, so that time you can make a bar graph. How you can make? In this we use definitely a graph. Right now I am not using graph, I am just explaining into white sheet. So when we start exercise, that time we will use definitely a graph paper. For that you have to draw x-axis and y-axis with the help of the scale. So okay, so this will be your x-axis, this will be your y-axis. Okay, now what kind of data we are having? Let's see first of all that. See, a student name is Rohan. In English he is having 10 marks out of 50. In maths he is having 20 marks out of 50. Science he is having 35 marks. Then social science SST means he is having 40 marks, and in Hindi he is having 50 marks. Okay, so this particular data we need to represent into the bar graph. For that, this is your 0, so this particular point represent 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. This is your English, this is your maths, this is your science, this is your social science, and this will be your Hindi. Getting my point? So here in the x-axis, subjects are there, and in the y-axis marks are there. Okay, clear? So in English, how many marks that person is having? 10 marks. So you can make a graph like this. So this will represent your English exam. Okay, then in math that person is having 20 marks. So till 20 you can draw the line segment and you can shade this. So this represent here your maths marks. Getting my point? In science that person is having 35, so in between 30 and 40 you will get 35. Okay, now in social science 40 marks is there, so this will represent your 40. Then in Hindi 50 marks is there, so this will represent your 50. Getting my point? So in this way you can easily represent the graph. Okay, now here only let's talk about the double bar graph. In this picture only we can talk about the double bar graph. Okay, so double bar graph we use for the comparison. For the comparison we use double bar graph. Like this bar graph represents semester A. So in the semester 2 the same person Rohan is scoring in English. He is scoring, what kind of marks he is scoring? He is scoring 20 marks. In math he is scoring 30. In science he is scoring 20, and SST he is scoring 30, and in Hindi he is scoring 20 marks. Okay, so now comparison is there between first semester and second semester. Okay, so we can use the same bar graph for representing the second semester marks also. So how you can do? See, in English previously he is having 10 marks, now he is having 20 marks. So in this way you can represent 20 marks. So comparison is there. Green line is showing semester 1 marks, brown line is showing semester 2 marks. Okay, in maths 20 is there previously, now he is scoring 30 marks. Okay, so again comparison you can easily see. Okay, now in science he is having 35 previously, now he is scoring 20. Okay, now in social science 30 marks is scoring in semester 2 and previously he is scoring 40 marks, so 30 is here somewhere, so this is 30. In Hindi now he is scoring 20 marks. So if you are not having this particular data, by seeing this graph only you can easily read what kind of information a graph is showing here. Getting my point? I hope with this bar graph everything is clear to you, why we make bar graph and why we make double bar graph. Let's move to the next topic. Now next topic is about organizing data. Now what is the meaning of organizing data? See, in organizing means to represent a data in a better form, in a readable form. So a scattered kind of data will be there and you have to represent that data into a tabular form so that everyone can easily read that. Getting my point? Okay, so let's take example. Let's take one example. For example, I am taking 3 variables M, N, O. So in my present data only M and O is present, but number of M and O is there. Okay, so like M is, in this way you are having data. Okay, number of times M is repeating, number of times O is repeating, number of times N is repeating. How we can represent this data? Now let's see. So we can represent this data with the help of the tally marks. We can represent this data in a form of tally marks. So how basically you can represent? You have to make 2 columns. One is alphabet column and second is tally marks column. Okay, so let's see. See, we are having 3 variables M, O and N. Okay, so let's count number of times M is repeating. So M is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 3 times M is there. Okay, now O is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times O is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times N is there. So how you can represent into the tally marks? 1, 2, 3. 3 lines represent this particular frequency. O is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now cut this. So this is your 5 in tally marks. Then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 you can represent in this form. So in this form you can, in this manner you can organize the data easily. Okay, now let's talk about the next topic. Next topic is related to the tally marks only, but in different form. In this way we are going to group the data. Now next topic is about grouping the data. See, grouping the data means, children, grouping means when you are having scattered data, but lots of data is there, you are not able to represent using the tally marks. You need something so that in this also you can use tally mark, but some group is there. For example, in your class 40 students are there. Okay, they have given maths exam, all have scored different marks. Okay, so 40 students are there. Roll number 1 has scored 20 marks, roll number 2 has scored 30 marks, roll number 4 has scored something 35. In this way a scattered data is there. Okay, but lots of data is there. Now 40 students are there, you have to make a list roll number wise, then you need to write the marks according to that. But if we want to know that how many students have scored 40 marks, how many students have scored 20 marks, so some counting should be there. So there, that time we need to make group. So in this we need to make intervals. So let's see how we can represent this particular data into a group. So let's decide interval. First of all, let's decide interval. So there is a chance that any student maybe scored 0 marks also. So first interval I am making starting from 0 to 10. So in this, only those students participate who are scoring between 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, then 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. So this will be your interval. Okay, now second column will be telemarks, and third column will be frequency. Okay, now suppose let's imagine one example: 6 marks, 7 marks, 8 marks, 1 marks. Okay, so this marks students are containing of class 8B, so they will come in the category of 0 to 10 only. So how many frequency is there? 4. So 4 frequency is there. In the same manner, we can imagine that between 10 marks to 20 marks, 6 students have scored. 20 to 30 marks, 3 students have scored, and 30 to 45 students have been scored, and 40 to 50 marks, 10 students have been scored. Okay, so 10 plus 5, 15, 18, 18, 28, total 28 students are there. So now let's represent this into the telemarks. How we can represent 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. How we can represent 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now how we can represent 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this way we can make a group. After that we can represent the data into a telemarks. Okay. Our next topic is about pie chart. Now pie chart, what is pie chart actually? Pie chart is a kind of data which is represented in a circle. So let's make circle in this. So here is your circle. So in this circle only data will be represented. So let's see how. So let's see. So in this way a circle has been divided. So this particular portion represents football, this particular portion represents cricket, and this particular portion represents tennis. Okay, now by seeing this particular pie chart, children, we can see that maximum students like cricket. Then in second number football is being liked. In third position tennis will be liked. Okay, so with the help of this picture we can read the data. So but now question arises, if data is given to you and how you can make the pie chart. Okay, so you have to understand this, how to draw a pie chart. So our next topic is how to draw a pie chart. So if our information is given to you, like in sports we are having information like first sport is football, second sport is cricket, third sport is tennis. Okay, now 50% student is liking football, cricket is liked by 25%, and 25% is liked by tennis. Okay, so this particular data is given to you and you have to represent into the pie chart. So in this you have to make a table. What kind of table you can make? So you can make sports table. Okay, then second table will be of percentage, then third column will be fraction, and fourth will be central angle. Okay, so let's see how we can find out all the things to this. So first will be your football, cricket and tennis. So this will be your sport percentages: 50%, 25% and 25% has been given to you. So how you can find out the fraction scenes? And this sports percentage is given, sports demand is given into the percentage. So you can divide by 100. You can easily divide by 100 like this, 50 upon 100, because we need to convert into the fraction. So in this way you can convert 25 upon 100 or 25 upon 100. In this way you can divide. So this represent 1 by 2, this represent 1 by 4, this represent 1 by 4. Okay, now you have to calculate the central angle. For calculating the central angle, children, you have to multiply by 360. So here you will get 180. Okay, now 1 by 4 multiplied by 360 gives you 90 degree, and 1 by 4 multiplied by 360 gives you 90 degree. So this represent your central angle. So with the help of this you can easily draw the pie chart. Now see how you can draw the pie chart with the help of this information. So let's make this again. Now again make a circle. So let's make angle of 80 degree and 90 degree. So make that. With the help of protector you can make. So the above part is of 80 and the below part you can divide into 90 degree. So let's check. See, this is your 90 and this is your 90, and above part is of 180, sorry. Okay, so with the help of this you can easily draw the pie chart. Let's make it. So 80 represent football and 90% represent cricket. 90 degree, this 90 degree represent by tennis, and this whole 180 represent by football. So in this way you can easily draw the pie chart, or you can decorate also. So I am shaded with the green portion to the football. Okay, so this will represent your football, or this yellow portion represent your cricket. In this way you can easily design. This is your simply your wish how you can represent your data. Okay, now this pink portion represent your tennis. So in this way you can easily decorate your pie chart, and you can represent your data into a beautiful form. You can use different signs also, you can use different colors also, anything you can use. Okay, now let's move to the next topic. So our next topic is about probability. Probability means, in this we just talk about the chances. See, let's take example, you will get my point. See, if I say today will be a rainy day, today is a rainy day, so rain can come also, rain can come, rain cannot be come. So two options are there, so two probabilities are there. If rain is there, so rain is there, and Second probability will not rain. Okay, so two options are there. So these options called favorable situation, and second term is total outcomes. Total outcomes will be 2 here because two options are there. Now if I say rain is there, so how you can represent the probability? Formula is there, number of favorable outcomes upon total outcomes. Okay, so now if I'm saying rain is there, condition will be 1 only and total outcomes are 2. So in this way you can represent the probability. Let's take one more example. If I take example of coin, if I swap the coin, two options are there, whether it come head or it can come tail. So number of favorable outcomes will be head and tail. Total outcomes will be 2. So if I'm saying head is there, so probability will be 1 upon 2. You will get this probability. If I am saying tail is there, so what probability you will get? You will get 1 by 2 only. So I have discussed about only two total outcomes. Let's talk about more. So let's take example of dice here. So you all know about the dice. Dice means Ludo dice. So in that, one number is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 5 is there, 6 is there. So number of outcomes, total outcomes are 6. If I say what is the probability of coming 4, if I want only 4, so what is the probability? Probability will be 4 is 1 upon 6. Okay, if my question is this, what is the probability of coming number which will be less than 4? Which will be less than 4. Okay, so less than 4 we are having option 1, 2, 3. So favorable outcome will be 3. Total outcome will be 6. You will get 1 by 2. So in this way you can find the probability. With this I am ending this video. All the introductory part I have discussed. What kind of question is there in this chapter. We are having 3 exercises based on these topics only. Okay children. So thank you so much for attending the class. In the next video we will start exercise 5.1.